Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria Montefusco and I'm a lover of all things when it comes to fragrance, makeup, and beauty. And today I have yet another indie fragrance house like first impressions. So I purchased 6 eau de parfums from Moonalisa / MooScents. I believe Moonalisa is more like the bath products maybe, and MooScents is more like the perfumes, but they're like the same company. And I've heard really wonderful things about their fragrances on the indie makeup and more subreddit, which is my favorite subreddit. And recently I've gotten quite a few subscribers from that subreddit, so thank you if you're one of them. But yeah, anyways, I have 6 full-size eau de parfums as well as a sample that they threw into my package that I'm going to review for you all today. It seems like these fragrances are more like spring-friendly gourmands, so I'm pumped. I love my gourmands. I love supporting small businesses. In fact, this jacket I'm actually wearing today is from a small local business in Knoxville where I live. And I'll, of course, link this person's website down below. But anyways, I love this jacket. I got it yesterday. It's really cute, but that's not the point. I don't want to ramble too long. Let's get into the fragrances. Let's get into the first impressions. So first up, I want to try this fragrance, and this is called King Cake. And this is basically supposed to smell like the dessert called King Cake. So this is normally eaten, not the perfume, the dessert, is normally eaten on Fat Tuesday / Mardi Gras, which is the day before the Christian season of Lent takes place. I love King Cake. It reminds me of my childhood. And yeah, it's wonderful. Basically, King Cake normally has ingredients including like milk, butter, yeast, water, brown and white sugars, eggs, salt, nutmeg, flour, cinnamon, and it normally has a glaze of confectioner sugar, lemon juice, and colored sugar crystals. So this is basically supposed to smell like King Cake. And I would love to smell like King Cake. I've tried a few King Cake perfumes. None of them have quite hit the mark for me yet, so I'm really excited to try this, so let's give it a try. So these are eau de parfums, by the way. Moonalisa does sell, / MooScents, they do sell perfume oils, but I just prefer eau de parfums because you can spray them, they last a little bit longer, they project a little bit differently, people can smell them from further away, so that's why I got the eau de parfum. Not a lot of indie brands do that actually. This pretty much smells like a yeasty vanilla cake with a very sugary glaze. This is very sugary, very gourmand. It does remind me of a King Cake, and I do like that. Is this going to be your most friendly fragrance in the heat of the summer? Heck no. I don't think I'd wear this if it's like 90 degrees, 100 degrees, where you get, super hot in the southeast during the summer. But it is very pleasant, and I do think it smells like a really nice gourmand. It does remind me of King Cake. Is it a 100% match? I'm not sure. I feel like I'd have to smell this and smell King Cake side by side, and then I'd be able to tell you. But it is a bit reminiscent of the dessert, and I like that, and that's what I was looking for. So yeah, I will try this one on my skin. And of course, since this is a fragrance first impressions video, if you want to hear fully fledged reviews, definitely keep tuned and stay, subscribe to my channel and watch out for my monthly review roundups where I review all of the fragrances, makeup, body care, skincare, whatever I try that's beauty related for the month, and I do rank them too. So this will be in my monthly review roundup probably for the month of May, but if I don't try this in May, then definitely for June. So yeah, I normally post them at the beginning of the following month. Next up, we have Buttered Rum Creme Brulee, and this description says a rich caramel crusted custard dessert with a buttery rum boozy twist. And it does sound like So I love creme brulee. It's one of my favorite desserts. It's just so decadent and rich and just custardy vanilla with that crackly on top with the sugar. Oh, it's so good. And I can actually make it myself, but it's not nearly as good as like when you get it from like a restaurant or a bakery. And then that boozy twist to it sounds really unique as well. So I'm excited. Let's give this one a try too. Yeah, it smells really good. Vanilla, butter, sugar. There's a little bit of booziness to it. There's almost like a caramel kind of note. Yeah, it does say caramel. So I smell caramel, I smell booziness, I smell vanilla, I smell sugar. It doesn't smell like anything's flambéed or like anything is caramelized, like, you know, when you make creme brulee and you take the torch to the top and there's like that slightly caramelized burnt sugar kind of smell. I'm not getting that in here. I wish that was in here. This is mostly like sweet rum caramel with vanilla. But it does still smell good, and I definitely still want to try it on my skin. But I think I was expecting a little bit more nuance because of how creme brulee is made, and because there is that, you know, torching of the sugar. I wanted that like burnt smell, just a little bit of that burnt smell. But I do like it. I will try it on my skin. Again, I do not think this would be friendly at all to wear in the heat of the summer. This is a kind of fragrance I would wear if it's in the like low 70s or below. I don't think I would wear it like above 75 degrees. It would get too cloying and too sweet. All right, this next one I'm super excited for, and this one is called Southern Blackberry Jam Cake. Very self-explanatory what this is supposed to smell like, but in case you're wondering, the description says, big, fat, juicy blackberries smother this buttermilk-rich, slightly spiced cake in old Southern tradition. And yeah, this sounds delicious. I love a good buttermilky, kind of cakey, vanilla-y kind of fragrance. I haven't yet found a berry note in a fragrance that doesn't smell fake to me. So maybe this one will be it, but I'm a little bit worried about that blackberry note, but we'll see how it goes. I find that they're either just too fake, or the fact that there is blackberry or some kind of berry like strawberry, raspberry, blueberry in a fragrance just like overpowers every other note, and you just end up smelling like fake blueberry. And that's not what I'm going for here. So I hope this one does not have that artificial berry note. And I hope the berry is balanced by the like cakey quality of this fragrance. Okay, there is not too much berry in here. I'm really, really glad about that. You get a lot of the berry in the beginning, and then the berry starts to dissipate pretty quickly. And then you're left with just a yellow buttermilk, buttery cake kind of vibe to it, but there is still a hint of berry. But when you first spray this, you're like, oh my God, too much berry. And then that quickly goes into more of the background. Now I can't even really smell any of the berry. How weird. This is one I'm gonna have to try on my skin. I'm not opposed to the berry note that was used in here. I think it smells good. It's just, it's disappearing so quickly from this card that I'm like, is it going to stay on my skin? Like, is it gonna work? Of course, fragrances can smell very differently on paper than they do on your skin. It depends on your skin chemistry, etc., etc. So maybe I'll have more berry qualities on my skin. But for now, this is a little bit disappointing because I was liking the berry note that was used, and I was liking how it settled a little bit in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. And I want to still smell that berry in the fragrance. So we'll try that one on my skin. That one's out of love. If it's going to perform like it does here, but you never know. So this next one is a very long name, and again, it's very self-explanatory. So this is French Quarter Coffee with jelly-filled beignets. So this is inspired by Café du Monde, which is in New Orleans. I've actually never been to New Orleans, but I've heard wonderful things about Café du Monde and their beignets, as well as their coffee. So they're very famous for it, and it tries to recapture the essence of the cafe. So it has supposed to smell like their famous deep fried powdered sugar coated beignets with jelly with, of course, coffee. So I love beignets. I do like coffee. So yeah, let's give it a try. No. I'm not sure what it is in here, but it's the coffee combined with maybe the jelly. It smells like Tootsie Rolls, and I hate Tootsie Rolls. This is a vibe that a lot of chocolate fragrances can give me. They can give me this Tootsie Roll vibe that I absolutely despise. It's when chocolate notes are just too powdery and artificial, and this is giving me the same thing. No. This smells like that powdery chocolate Tootsie Roll kind of vibe with like a little bit of coffee, and I do not like it. No, thank you. So next up we have this fragrance, which is called Angel Food Cake and Coconut. So the description says, light as air angel food cake with aromatic almond extract and toasted coconut. As you all know, if you've viewed my channel before, I love a good sweet kind of almond note. I love a good gourmand coconut note in a fragrance. So this sounds right up my alley. So let's give it a try. Oh, yeah, this smells really good. Almond extract, coconut, and vanilla. That's what I'm getting. And I could see this working in the summertime because of that coconut, because of that light almond extract. This vanilla isn't too dark or boozy or, you know, it's just a very pleasant, light gourmand. If you've ever smelled marzipan, if you've ever smelled almond paste, if you've ever smelled almond extract, combined with like that coconut flakes that like come in a bag, combined with a hint of vanilla, this is what you're gonna get, and I think it's lovely. Yep, that's a definite try on the skin, and I could definitely see this fragrance working in the spring and even possibly the summertime because of that coconut note and because it's not too dark and deep and like so cloyingly sweet that it's gonna make you sick in the heat of the summer. So this is the last full-size fragrance before we move on to the sample, and this is called Cherry Clafouti, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but this is a dessert that is made up of a rich butter cake, slivered almonds, tart cherries, and vanilla cream. I love a good cherry note. Tom Ford Lost Cherry is a great fragrance that I own a full size of in my collection, but it doesn't really last that long, which kind of sucks. So I'm hoping this might be a more gourmand, longer lasting take on a cherry dessert. So let's give it a try. Yep, cherries, almonds, vanilla, buttery. This is not a type of cherry that Tom Ford Lost Cherry gives me. Tom Ford Lost Cherry is very much like a boozy cherry, like cherry liqueur. This is almost giving me like Luden's Cough Drop Cherry, but I'm not mad at it because I used to love those when I was a kid. Is this a love? Not right now, but again, I'll try it on my skin and see what I think. But heck, these were all blind buys here, these 6 full sizes, and so I'm pretty happy about how this turned out. 5 out of 6 I want to try on my skin, so yeah, it's just a cherry almond kind of dessert smell. And again, that cherry note isn't a boozy liqueur kind of cherry note. It's more of like a Luden's cherry cough drop cherry kind of note, which I do like actually. Well, anyways, when I'm filming this, I can't find the notes for this fragrance because it doesn't seem like it's on MooScents scent list, and Moonalisa's website is currently closed because they're having a restock today. So I can't find the notes for this, but this one's called Sangria Moon. I assume it's gonna smell like sangria, which sangria, if you're not familiar, is normally a red wine, like a sweet red wine that has like a bunch of different fruits in it. It's delicious. I highly recommend. You can also get white wine sangria, which is also really yummy. I love some sangria. So anyways, let's give this one a try. I'm excited, even though I don't know what the notes are, but that's okay. You know what? Maybe I'm training my nose here. I can be like, I smell this and this and this, and maybe I'm completely wrong, or maybe I'm right. I don't know. It's powdery, it's boozy. It does smell a little bit like wine, but there's something very powdery about it that I'm not really a fan of. It's fruity. This to me smells like a candle. I don't really like it. It smells like a fruity Yankee Candle. I don't really want to smell like that. So yeah, it's okay. I don't love it. I'm not going to try it on my skin, but heck, it was a free sample, so thank you. So that is it for today's video. Like I said, I blind bought 6 perfumes, and 5 out of 6 I'm going to try on my skin, so that's pretty darn good. Hit right here, and of course, like I mentioned, I will keep you all updated during my monthly product review roundup and rankings, so you'll know once I try these on my skin how they perform, if I like them, if I don't like them, etc. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, please like this video. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, and it also helps me know what kinds of content that you like to see on my channel. If you like me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you all here. I post 2 to 3 videos per week depending on my schedule. And if you have anything to comment down below, comments, questions, concerns, whatever, you just want to chat, let me know. I love chatting with you all. It's my favorite part about posting here on the platform. So that's it. And thank you for spending part of your day with me. And I will see you all next time.